Right, so I figured it'd be fun to do just a quick lunch flight. Hop in the UH-1 here, and we are just south of Miami. I'm gonna look at Ocean Reef Club. So we're gonna hop in here in the Huey and get it all fired up. And I figured we'd take a quick trip down to Key West. I don't know. Let me see here. So, I want to preface this by saying, and okay, there you go. I am using these stupid controls because my, let's start, that's on, good to go. Inverter on, Jenny on, good. Turn my lights up. All my, I've got all the Virpil controls on order. I have the collective and it's mounted to the seat currently, but we're like 3 months out from when I ordered the rest of the controls, so just in an effort to do something, this is what I'm stuck with. But that's okay, we'll make do. Fuel on. Let's go ahead and do the transfer switches on. Turn the throttle up. Get down here and find that pesky. There you are. Watch that rotor come to life. Come on, honey. There she goes. Lean out here. Watch her. Spin up. Looking good. So we're sitting here in this UH-1, one of my favorite all-time helicopters. Been up in one before, and I sat right in that seat. My nephew and my brother sat right there, and we took a low flight over Marietta, Georgia. Get some shake on it. Right. Electric is working. Awesome. Clear right? Clear left? Well, not necessarily. Got it. Alright, thank you. Sweet. So, we're in a little bit of a hover. Rotate her around here. I don't know why it has these stupid blue arrows, because clearly I know what I'm doing. We're going to start our flight down through the Keys, and we're going to go to, like, I hear Tortuga is nice this time of year. Today. That is north. We want to flip her around here. Key Largo. Interesting place for a container ship. There's that big, beautiful Caribbean Sea. went to Key West once. Gosh, I forget how old I was, like 12 or 13. Ugly Kid Joe had just come out with Everything About You, or I Hate Everything About You. That's the only way I could ever look up what year that was. Right, 91, 92, something like that. But it was cool. My dad was with Home Depot, and they had I think maybe a company trip down there. So we flew a normal sized plane, and then we had to hop on this little puddle jumper, twin engine thing from, I think, Tampa to Key West, and it was a cool trip. Beaches were neat. Got to hang out with some of Dad's cool work friends, and I remember it was the first time we went to, it's right back when Cheeseburger in Paradise, the restaurants were starting to be a thing, and gosh, I just remember that being whatever age that was. That hamburger was the size of my torso, and it was just amazing. It was really, really good. It had some live music and all kind of other stuff going on. It was just a cool trip. I remember not wanting to come home. It's beautiful down here. I'm not really a Florida person. I lived in Tampa in high school for a couple years. I had glasses and braces at the same time because I was really cool and popular, and it sucked because it gets so humid down there during the day and I had curly hair, so you'd walk out of a building and my glasses would fog over and my hair would immediately explode into whatever you want to call it, a broccoli hairdo. And then you walk into air conditioning and it would all go back to normal. The glasses would unfog, and it's just what a time to be alive. So we're gonna head down here to Key Largo, and then we should pick up the bridge that connects the Keys. And I want to do some other. I'm thinking about doing a racetrack tours because I love racing. It's like it's my thing. So I thought it'd be cool to go and fly over all the racetracks and show kind of surrounding areas, stuff like that. It's something I'm interested in. It's something I would watch, and then I thought that would be cool. And then there's also I don't know, places you never get to see. Because Microsoft does a really good job with most of the places in the world. I did a pyramid flight a couple weeks ago. I was still testing the recording and all that, so I didn't upload because it wasn't really great. But it was cool to fly out there and see it. And I'll probably do that one again now that I've kind of figured out the settings here for the recording, and it might be fun. And just some other stuff. See the sights of the world. I gotta finish I'm doing a fun Medal of Honor VR thing. I gotta get back in there too, but the new Forza Horizon came out, so I've been playing that in the other room. And that's really good. If you haven't checked that out, worth it. It's fun. Shut up for a minute, enjoy the flight, get over the bridge here and start heading south towards Key West in just a minute. And the other thing I want to mention is these dots, the point of interest dots. Those are going to go away eventually. I'm just still, I don't know. I've got to figure out the GPS system and all the Garmin stuff in order to really kind of be effective and make all this work. But until then, just having some fun, flying around. Helps me find where I'm going. Oop, overspeed a little bit. I'll bleed some of that off. There you go. Funny, I was just thinking about the movie True Lies, where they filmed, I think, in one of the Mission Impossibles too, they filmed a portion on the old bridge. I don't know really the dates of when any of that changed over or whatever, but I think the old bridge is still there, or remnants of it are still there, and the new bridge is kind of fully operational, so it'll be interesting to see. Again, just one of those places, I don't know, maybe think about in passing and maybe never see. So, worth a look in Flight Simulator. Actually, technically, Florida's right there, but you know what I mean. Perfect day for this too. This is live weather, so I would imagine it's probably 85, 90 degrees out. Oh, I have a outside temperature. I do. Yeah, that's not what that is. Oh, maybe this is my subconscious thinking about GTA 6 and how we'll never actually see it. Is that the real time? It's 1 o'clock? Perfect. That is actually really helpful. I'm not a tragic person, and I really don't care about GTA 6. It'll be fun. I'll probably play it. We got a lot of good times on GTA 5 with some of my closest friends. I'm not one that's just sitting here chomping at the bit to get it. I know a lot of people are mad that it's late. I couldn't care. It's been how long without it? And I got other stuff to do, so. But this is a portion of Florida where apparently you will be able to go. They're going to have some of the Keys or some of the, it's South Florida. It's filmed, or I guess staged in Miami. That's a big house right there. Staged in Miami, the Miami area, South Florida. So maybe this is my subconscious telling me that, I am looking forward to it more, but I don't think so. Nice and low here, about 250 feet. Hey people, I'm faster than you. I don't have to sit in traffic. Do a lot more stuff here too. I need to go through the single player game and get my commercial license and all that stuff in here. It's just fun to just get in here and fly though. But it'd be cool to get some rotary wing tasks to do, take care of. Pick up a little bit more altitude. Oh, there's the bridge. There's a house for you. So funny story. We had a friend when we went on that trip to Key West. One of my dad's friends goes there all the time, I guess, and we went to, I think we drove a few keys up off of Key West. I think it was Shark Key or Sand Key, one of the two. And the guy told, obviously, I think he said shark's feet at night. So as we were looking, you could hear a lot of stuff just out in the ocean. I don't know. He told us it was the sharks feeding or, surfacing to feed or I don't know, whatever. He probably could have been full of it, but it was pretty sketchy. It was pitch black. I wish I would have had my night vision back then. Look out there and see what was really going on, but pretty cool. island coming up in 11.5 miles. Officially 1 o'clock. It's a lovely retirement community. Boy, just right on the water. That is actually really cool. So the left road, I think, is the old bridge, and the right one is the new one. Pretty sure. Definitely two completely different structures. Alright, calm her down. I know we're over speed. We bleed some off. Duck Key. Another section of bridge. Fisherman's Hospital. I wonder what the one in the distance is. Key Colony Beach. Busy populated areas, it looks like. we drove to like one of these kind of keys where there's nothing out there. That shark key. I don't know which is which, but there was not a lot out there. We just parked on the beach, near the beach. down in Key West, if I do some island hopping, I'll lift off from Key West and I'll go check out Tortuga because there's a base out there, an old army base it looks like, so that'll be pretty cool. But setting her down here will probably be a nice long enough flight. Something to listen to, put it on in the background, watch for visuals. I don't know. I'm sure it's pretty down here though. This is probably about how far we came out. Side road like this, parked out here. I can't help but speed. Well, that might not actually even be Key West. We'll see. Big Comet Key. Key West would look pretty unmistakable. I wonder if they have, so at the southernmost point, they have this, I don't know, like a giant structure, concrete, like a 10-foot tall concrete structure that says 90 miles to Cuba. Curious if that's replicated in here too. Probably neat to see. It says Key West, so I don't know. Maybe this is it. Still connecting. Boca Chica Field. Center. All those body cam videos so we can see where people are up in the jail. I probably don't want to be in line with that airstrip. Yeah, this is Key West. Must be the airport that we flew into when I was a kid. Boca Chica. Oh no, we probably flew to Key West International. That's what I would imagine. Weird that they have so many different airports so close together. Key West, 4.7 miles. So there's a medical center and a detention center. Take a look at those. Oh, bridge looks like it's collapsed. Cars are still able to drive on it though. Time to put her down. We'll land at Key West International. Left with these stupid controls. I don't know what it's doing. But it's stupid. Alright, well, that was our flight out to Key West. And I don't know who these guys are, but the model just shows them in the cockpit. That was our UH-1, not my favorite landing, not my best landing. These things are to blame. And we'll go ahead and jump in and do some more Huey stuff. Who are you? Some more Huey stuff when we, I don't know, get some time.